Come with me and you imagine one rock more than 70 tons. The rock starts from here. This is still same rock, okay? Right with here.
都唔好講咁多，咁我哋而家即刻換衫先啦，我哋。大家早晨好，咁今日就係我嚟到埃及嘅第2日，well 應該1日半啦，因為琴日第1日啦，我係差唔多晏晝5點幾6點前 land 嘅。跟住搞掂晒所有嘢呢，就即刻搣咗個 tour guide，就即刻就去咗金字塔，就睇佢夜晚嗰個燈光 show 啦。咁嗰個金字塔燈光 show 值唔值得去睇呢？其實我覺得 OK 嘅，佢成個故事係幾有趣，只不過但係佢嗰啲燈光啦，就其實冇乜變化。只係一盞燈射喺金字塔嗰度，久唔久轉下顏色，跟住有啲嘢喺個中間嗰度咧，呢個位咁樣彈上嚟，跟住就冇乜咁樣噶啦。咁跟住亦都有同導遊傾過偈啦，咁導遊亦都話佢其實呢個燈光 show 係20年前咧都係一樣嘅，即係佢只係將啲內容翻炒再翻炒，但係佢實際佢嗰個燈光嘅 light effect 嗰度咧係完全冇 upgrade 過嘅。咁所以喺呢個 performance 20年前嚟講可能係好，但係喺20年後嘅今日，我哋嘅 expectation 係會高少少。咁 whatever 啦，咁其實我覺得呢個都值得去嘅。如果大家唔太清楚金字塔嘅歷史 ，but whatever， 今日我哋係正式係埃及第1日出去活動，所以我哋而家亦都將會去睇下我哋日光底下嘅金字塔啦。好啦，我哋而家已經入咗嚟呢個金字塔入邊。So this is the biggest one, the Khufu.
Yeah, and here in this area we have 10 pyramids. I will live here.
Okay.
And 3 great pyramids for one family, and the other pyramids for the queens. And actually here is the Khufu pyramid, the largest one. It was 160 meters higher, but nowadays it's 147 meters higher.
Yeah.
And 3 million rocks. And the weight of some of them rise to 30 tons, you know? And actually 28 years and 20,000 workers.
好啦，而家就嚟咗個金字塔啦，哇，好靚啊！咁啊，頭先講過啦，呢個就係老豆，呢個仔，跟住後邊有個孫咁樣嘅。But it's typically all the pyramid is just for the king, but not the queen.
We have the queen's pyramid behind. I will show it, but it's small and tiny. Why? Because the pharaohs or kings, they have many queens.
Okay.
It's so expensive. They built like a great pyramid like this for the queens. And here we have the great pyramid for the kings, and the other queen pyramids is behind is very small. It's a surprise for you. And no cement, no mortars between the stone. Just the rock by rock. 3 million rocks inside each other and to the top of each other without any cement, without any mortars. And here in this area we have 3 chambers inside, and we try to find the king tomb inside the pyramid. We don't know where is it still nowadays.
好啦，而家上去。
begin here.
Yeah.
This is rocks, and
Rocks.
we didn't have any cement between.
Yeah.
You can see the original stone pyramids, and we didn't have anything here between the rocks,
Yeah.
one by one. And all of the stone here, they put it and aren't interlocked inside each other, and like puzzle. And actually, they're still standing nowadays, 2,700 years ago, without cement, without mortars, and again, it's the wind, earthquakes, never affect pyramid. Why the pyramid is an ancient seven wonders of the whole world. Yeah.
哇！但係食與食之間，佢真係黐得埋喎。嗱，呢度啲人咧就係咁樣入去。
Okay, here is inside the pyramids.
好啦，頭先我就跟住導遊咧就插咗隊，跟住依家就入咗嚟呢個金字塔，就係900蚊埃及磅嘅。咁就入咗嚟呢度啦，就睇下先。咁咧呢度佢見到咧，其實非常之矮嘅呢個位。
Just a sonar inside.
哇！呢度啊，斜到冇啊！呢度係。我而家要咁樣踎低啊，咁樣行嚟。你唔踎低咁樣行嘅，你係完全領頭啊！How was it? Hot? Okay, but good. It's fun.
It's nice. Okay.
哇！終於行應該啦。Oh my gosh！到嚟呢度咧，仲有得上嘅。哎呀，呢度都好啲起碼，可以伸直個人。我想講咧，呢度係好谷啊！而家個個都飆晒汗啦，而家係好濕熱啊！咁樣望翻落去，就係頭先咁樣行上嚟，一條路兩個方向行。哇！呢度要咁樣過。哇！熱到爆廠！哎呀！哎呀！好啦，而家就喺金字塔入邊呢度。咁呢度咧應該就係以前個墳墓，但係當然而家就冇啦。我一企埋嗰個頭，其實而家係成個地方係非常之細，同埋係好濕好焗。雖然而家金字塔入邊淨係得一個石棺，好似乜嘢都冇咁樣，但係我哋可以見到成個金字塔嘅結構係非常之完整。就算經過幾千年嘅時間，唔單止係屹立不倒，就連一粒碎石滲漏嘅痕跡都係完全揾唔到。我哋可以見證到以前古埃及人佢哋對設計嘅精密度，但係點解個金字塔設計到好似迷宮咁呢？到底有啲咩用意呢？直到而家都係一個解唔開嘅謎團。畫面上嘅樓梯其實係現代人起嘅，因為喺古埃及時期係唔會有樓梯呢個 concept。咁到底啲大石頭係點樣運上去嘅呢？而且古埃及人係點樣起到凹凹陷嘅呢？直到而家都冇人可以解答到呢個問題。哇！入咗去我熱到癲啦！而家出翻嚟超舒服。Inside is like a sauna.
Like sauna.
Yeah,
Hot.
like the part when we first go in, like
Yeah,
the
100 meters.
yeah, the step is so narrow, but we have
Yeah,
two different directions.
Yeah, 250 steps.
250 steps. Yeah. It's crazy。好啦，而家咧就跟個導遊嚟咗呢度咧，我哋就會睇晒9個金字塔嘅。佢比較簡單，即係 normal 嘅就淨係睇到三個金字塔。如果要睇晒9個金字塔嘅話咧，我哋就會坐駱駝嘅。咁當然就唔可以坐過坐駱駝嘅機會啦。你呢個
It's a white color for protecting from the sun.
This is a traditional one.
Yeah, maybe go for that one.
This
Yeah.
around your head. And also you can use it as a face mask to protect you from the sun, from the dust.
Yeah.
But if you don't want it, just put it down. When you see the sun or dust, you can cover it. And this ring is present with the scarf.
Okay.
Nice.
How much is this one?
Do you want something else or just this one?
Give him the final price, please.
In American dollars?
No, I only have
Egyptian pounds?
Yeah.
This is not 1,000, only 800 pounds.
Sorry?
800.
800?
Yes, after discount.
Well, that's what I was give you back if you say 800.
How much you want to pay?
Well, what's the normal price? I know 800 is super expensive.
No, it's
But
not
this
so
better
expensive.
quality.
Really?
No, it's not. I tell him to give you the final price. You can make it.
750.
Yeah, 700. Okay, 700.
700?
Yeah.
600? Can you?
700 and they will give you the ring gold. Have a nice day.
我覺得700蚊都係貴咯，我覺得係俾人困咗水，是但啦。好啦，依家準備做水衣，一準備做水衣噶啦，我都好。How much?
Egyptian or dollar?
Egyptian?
And dollar 25, the long ride.
I don't have US dollars.
You can calculate how much in Egyptian.
Okay, I say for me, make it.
Make 20? Okay. Cool.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah. 哇，爭啲，仆街！佢收我25蚊美金，大概1500磅，梗係唔俾佢啦！一嘢冚佢20雞，冚到佢20蚊美金，即係1000磅，1000磅俾佢啦，算啦，呢啲都係靠講㗎，呢啲都係。好啦，而家坐駱駝啦！哇，呢隻好快！失敗，今日唔記得帶嗰個 selfie stick 出嚟，360嗰個。如果唔係咧，我就可以有個 big zoom shot。下次聽日即刻立翻嗰個 selfie stick，一定要跟袋。
Okay, here in the front of you, you can see the greatest pyramid for the King Cheops or Khufu. This one of the grandfather's 3 million rocks. And actually here behind the pyramids, you can see many tombs for architectures and nobles. And behind here, you can see little pyramids in over there. This family, 2 wives and the king mother. And here in the side, you can see the second pyramid here. This for King Khafre. Khufu Khafre, the father here and the son. And actually here, you can find here in the top of the pyramid is still perceived and is very smooth because all of the pyramids is used like second tomb and very painted by outside. And here and over there you can see buildings. This building for offering. The people believe that everyone dies, come back again, and they make offering here from this area. And the high priest is holding the offering to offer for the king to the soul, eat and drink for afterlife. You know here what is the difference between the first pyramid and the second pyramid? And actually here the rocks here is very huge. Come with me and you imagine one rock more than 70 tons. The rock starts from here.
Yeah.
Look here and keep going up.
Yeah.
And this is still same stone. They going here to this is still same rock, okay?
Yep.
Here, same rock, right with here.
Oh wow.
You know, this 70 tons, the weight of this rock. The imagine, guys, here is still, why is the pyramid still standing? Why 4,700 years never fall?
Yeah.
Why? Because the techniques of the building here looks like basalt. Have a look here. And this is stone, okay? This is seam rock here. This is ground, but they carving the ground from the seam rock. You can find here no space, just a seam rock. Yeah, this like basalt here. Have a look here. You'll find the same techniques. Here, same techniques like basalt here. Look, this is seam rock from here, and you have a look, is still a seam rock here, and the seam ground going up here, we found it seam rock. All of the pyramids and the stone go inside each other, and they interlocked like puzzle, and without any material, without any cement. You know, it's very hard because the ancient time they cut it perfect cutting without any machines, by handmade, and actually it's very hard work. The people build the pyramids by faith.
Wait, so if they build a pyramid, is include the floor up to here?
The floor first.
Yeah,
and the
floor
floor
first.
it was a square, and
Yeah.
then they built the pyramid shape.
Okay.
And if you look, I want you focus about the top of the pyramid because it's very crazy. You know, you feel it's very, you know, with angles here, it was very perfect.
Yeah.
I don't imagine how many stones fall down. And the top here is still preserved, is still protected.
Yep.
Yeah, it's smooth. No any merchants, just the cuttings.
So the top is smooth, right? Is it like different material?
No, it's the same materials.
Same material.
But the cutting, they like this way, and they making it smooth. It's smooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's a rumor, like I'm not too sure, is it true, like with the angle of the pyramid is like the four angles of the pyramid is actually faced towards the east, south, north.
Exactly.
So it's
the
exactly
facing, the nature directions, and the angles of the pyramids. All of the pyramids like this. If you focus and you shoot the second pyramid, you find the same angle the same way.
Yeah, same angle.
Yeah.
And even the side, like four sides are.
Is this real? Yeah, you can focus. Yeah.
Wow.
And my question here, why the people they do it? It's hard work, you know. The making here, and 28 years the first pyramid, and 17 years this one, in total like more than 40 years for working for two pyramids. Why? Because of faith. The people believe the pharaohs or the kings being the god in afterlife.
咁呢度呢，就係琴日我哋睇燈光 show 嘅地方啦。你可以見到呢啲凳係完全喺晒呢度。咁我哋亦都見到個獅身人面像啦。咁喺第二個角度咧，就睇翻三個金字塔，就係老豆、阿仔同阿孫咁樣嘅。咁獅身人面像咧，佢其實佢個用途其實到而家都係唔係太清楚佢做點解要起一個獅身人面像，同埋佢以前咧獅身人面像咧係俾啲沙咧係覆蓋到去唔知個頭嗰度嘅，佢係到之後跟住先俾人慢慢掘先掘到成個出咗嚟嘅。咁所以呢個係好後期先發現到，就唔係一開始就發現到嘅。咁而家就係呢度啦，哇
Recording? Yeah. Okay, here you can see the Sphinx from this side. And actually the Sphinx represented the god Rahu or Akh, the god of the sun, and the king Khafre. Who is the king Khafre? The builder of the second pyramid. And actually the Sphinx take the body of the bird, the body of animals, and the body of the lion, and the human face. And actually the Sphinx, it was covered by red color. And it was lips, and it was a beard, a long beard for the Sphinx. And actually this temple, all of this temple made out in two kinds of stone, limestone and the granite. This temple is used for mummification process. You know, mummification very important for afterlife because the people believed in souls come back again. And actually here, if you're looking here, we have many secret tombs, like in over there. We can also like chambers and secret tombs under the ground here. Also here, all of this mountain and all of this mountain, the left side, you can find many tombs for who? For nobles, the high officials people. And actually here as the Sphinx, all of this part for the Sphinx. The Sphinx is like guarding the area and they represented the power. When they meet the Sphinx, it's the same time when the people they building the second pyramid. And the Sphinx is higher, 20 meters higher and 72 meters wide. And actually as the Sphinx is very largest and the greatest here. And the Nile River, it was here, came from this area, and you can see the bridge came here for the water came here from.
So the water.
Yeah, it was a water here, and actually this like bridge here for people crossing. But in the ancient time, the water came here and this area, and the loss of water and nature and animals, and it was the birds here.
Yeah. 行過隔離就會見到呢個卡夫拉谷神廟，咁呢個廟會用嚟進行法老嘅祭祀儀式，而且亦都會將法老嘅屍體整成木乃伊，咁然後呢，就會運去金字塔嗰度安置㗎啦。
Okay, right now I will explain mummification in ancient time. I told you mummification process has been 72 days, a long time. And the first step in mummification, they take the shower. They wash and they clean the body by Nile River. Why Nile River? Because sacred water in ancient time. And second, take out all of organs. They start by brain. Brain very, damaged quick. And take the brain by nose. Yes, take the brain by nose. How? They use the hammer. It's very heavy hammer, and they broke this bone here, and then they use the hawk and they throw the nose and they collect all of the brain pieces and take it slowly by the nose. And then actually the first way. And second way, if this way, it's not good because of some people, they have like a very tiny nose and they open the hair from the head, the back head, and they put like hot drop of hot oils and then take the brain out. And they take the brain and they put the brain inside the salt and inside the linen and rabbit like bowl, and they put it in jars. In the ancient time, we have 4 jars. This is called the canopic jars. This brought every organs inside. And the next here, they open the left side here. They open the left side, and we take out the liver, kidney, stomach, everything here. Only the heart. Why the heart? Because the heart is the knowledge to please in the afterlife. The ancient people believed in afterlife, good people go to heaven and the bad people go to hell. How people they know this one good and this one bad? Because the ancient time believed they have to weed the heart. To weed the heart, if you are a good person, your heart lighter. If you are a bad person, your heart will be heavier. This is why every mummies here, they have like heart inside, and then covered body by salt, and they change the salt every day. For every day for the fat people, and 3-4 days the salt for skinny people. Why the salt? Because the salt take out the blood, beef, water, anything, and after 40 days the body is become complete dry, and then they close everything open. After they dried out the body, they close everything open. Like what? Like eyes, nose, ears, here, everything open. They put like cotton and wood and some stuff, and they close it very well. And after that, they put the onions. Some moms here, we discover the onions in the eyes here. And actually after that, they cover body by beehive, if it could be very important. And then henna, henna? Henna is used for like tattoo and the stuff like this, called henna. Very important for the color. The color of the body. They make the body looks like black and dark, and they make the hair like golden color. And then rabbit body by linen. More 15 times, more layers, and the rabbit, and the cover body by some 7 holy oils. This holy oils in the ancient time it's very important because the people construct these oils from the nature, flowers, from lotus flowers, papyrus flowers, jasmine flowers, and they collect all of the flowers and they squeezed by water machine, and they put it in the alabaster jars and they put it under the sand. It is still like 4,000 years you can find the smell still nowadays. And then they cover body by 7 oils and the essence, and then finally they made the 4 coffins. Each mummy in the ancient time, or for rich people or for the pharaohs, and we have like 4 coffins. The biggest coffin like box, and the second wood but huge, and third little smaller, like different size for the coffins, and 4 coffins going inside each other. And the last one, it was pure gold. The Tutankhamun, we have his coffin, very famous coffin with 110 kilograms and 24 guarantee. It's very pure gold, 110 kilograms gold. And after they made the coffin, they put coffins inside each other. Why? More protection. For more coffins, more protection. And finally, they put the mummies inside, after mummified mummies. And actually, it's 72 days a long time. And the family can't cry. Because a long time. And after that, the people pay the money for mourners. You know mourners? The woman crying for the salary. And it was professional mourners in the ancient time. And they bring everything in afterlife, like dry food, everything is dried, and they put it in his tomb, and then they close the tomb. And he's connected with afterlife. He's waiting his heaven and afterlife. Like this Egyptian religious, they keep it everything, statues, artifacts, treasured, everything preserved for afterlife. It's not for a life. Thank you for listening.
So this one is just like the door.
Yeah, it's 230.
230 tombs here. 哇，有230個呢度。哇，超真實啊！真係呢啲。
This is common burial place for one family, but it's important.